So this is the list all of you have been waiting for. This is Mark Chess, and I'm back today to give you my top sneakers that I would recommend for guard play. Don't worry for bigger players. I would do another video about sneakers for big man in the next one. So right now, my list for guards are subcategorized, which means there's a list for guards who wants to be very quick, very quick guards, who wants to run up and down the court and never gets tired at all. And another list for bigger guards who loves cushion, who loves to jump a lot. These are the two subcategories for the sneakers for guards. Let's start off with the list for the quicker guards. The priority for this list is responsiveness, court feel, traction is good to amazing. So here are my top 4 sneakers for quicker guards, starting with the Kyrie V. Of course, the Kyrie V is made for guards like Kyrie Irving, who's very shifty, who's very quick, but he doesn't jump that high. He usually uses English in his shots, so pectos tawag doon in Tagalog or Filipino. He uses creativeness instead of jumping high, but he's very quick, he's very shifty, he's very tricky in his move, left or right, sidestep. So Kyrie V is one of the shoes that I would recommend for quicker guards. The downside for this shoe is it's hard to put your foot in, but once your foot is inside, you're locked in. Very supportive shoe, very nice for shifty guards. Also, another highlight of this shoe is of course the Zoom Turbo in the forefoot. Very bouncy in the forefoot, but on the heel part of the shoe, impact protection is dead, so that's why it's in my 4th place right now. So I would recommend a cushion that is more balanced, so there's bounciness in the forefoot and at the same time, nice impact protection. But I don't know why it's so dead in the heel part of the Kyrie V. But maybe because shifty guards don't like impact protection in the heel, because sometimes they do heel strike for sidestepping. So maybe that's the main reason. So there's no lag. Responsiveness is awesome in the Kyrie V. That's my 4th place in the sneakers for quicker guards. So up next on the list is another MVP. It's Steph Curry shoe, the Curry 6. Of course, it's here. It's a very lightweight shoe, very nice traction, very minimal shoe. It's a low cut, and for guards who wear ankle braces, this is the shoe for you. This is highly recommended. Like Steph Curry wears the chunky ankle braces, so if you're someone who likes wearing ankle support, ankle braces, this is the shoe for you. So like I said, traction of the shoe is amazing, but the cushion is just enough. It's just a little impact protection. Forefoot is very responsive. Court feel is awesome on this shoe, but I wish there was a bit more bounciness in the forefoot for the shoe. But it's really made for quick guards who are shooters too, who likes to plant their foot really quickly and balance their foot off, so there's no lag on the cushion. That's why maybe there's not that much bounce in the cushion of the shoe. So there's no lag whatsoever on the cushion of the shoe. Once you're set up for your shot, the sneakers also set very quickly for you. So that's my 3rd place in the quicker guards category. For my runner-up, it's the Kobe One Proto. Yes, it's still on the list because it's still very available right now in the market. So another note about this list is these are mainly the sneakers that are available now in the market. I didn't include the sneakers that are not so available right now, but still very good. I didn't include them, so these are available right now in the flagship store or in the outlet store. On my 2nd place, like I mentioned, it's the Kobe One Proto. Yes, it's still here because I love the full-length zoom unit of the shoe, and at the same time, court feel and responsiveness of the shoe is very nice, and there's enough impact protection at the back of the cushion. Also for guards who are quick but still wants maximum support around the ankle area, this shoe is for you. Doesn't restrict you that much. There's a hole at the back of your Achilles that doesn't restrict your ankle that much. This is a very nice guard shoe. At the same time, for wide footer guards, this is a very wide footer friendly shoe. There's enough toe space in the front of the shoe. And what's also nice about the shoe is the materials. Most of the colorways of the shoe is made out of synthetic leather, which is very supportive. The lateral outrigger of the shoe is amazing. It really gives you extra stability and helps you in your balance. So Kobe One Proto for the runner-up. So top 1 in the subcategory of quicker guards, of course, it's the PG3. It's one of my favorite shoes right now. What made this shoe stands out among the rest, aside from the very good price of $110 or 5,700 pesos for the general releases, is the performance is really up there. First of all, the traction is very dependable. Like you've heard in all my videos about the PG3s. Very dependable in dusty courts, you'll never miss. And of course, this responsiveness of the shoe, court feel is awesome. At the same time, the forefoot, the zoom unit of the shoe is very bouncy right off the box. And it doesn't end there. This is what I've been saying, a very good cushion setup, bouncy on the forefoot, impact protection on the heel, and at the same time, court feel is amazing. Very responsive shoe. And as for the upper, it's very supportive, especially on the wing part of the shoe in the forefoot. The materials overall is supportive. Even on the heel part, heel containment is awesome. Even though it's a low-cut shoe, there's no heel slippage, whatever. Your heel is locked in the shoe. The responsiveness of this shoe is really top-notch. So PG3 for the win for the subcategory of the quicker guards. And also as for the price, PG3 is the cheapest, then the Kyrie V next, then Curry 6, and then Kobe One Proto will be the most expensive in this list. As for sizing, the Kyrie V, true to size, Curry 6, half size down, Kobe One Proto, true to size, and for wide footers, half a size up for everything. Now for the other subcategory for bigger guards who likes to jump high, bigger, chunkier guards, but still very quick, but cushion is their priority. So here is the list for you. Main things that I look for in the big guards category is of course cushion, at the same time amazing traction, but still very responsive shoe. So the three of these needs to be balanced to make it in the top one of this category. On the fifth place of this subcategory is the Anta KT4. It's Klay Thompson shoe. This is made for bigger guards. The cushion on the sneaker is very nice, very plush in the forefoot, and also impact protection on the heel is amazing on the KT4s. There's just enough bounciness in the forefoot, give you enough responsiveness, and at the same time, traction in this shoe is also very good, but on a dusty court, it picks up a bit of dust, so watch out for it. And outer use of this shoe is not that recommended because of the soft rubber. And what made it just in the top 5 is because of the upper. By the way, I got the high of this and a low version came out. I haven't tested that, but I think the low will be a better performer because the upper of the low is not knit, more out of mesh, which is more structured, more rigid, so I think it will be better. I'm still thinking of getting one because it's not readily available here in the Philippines. I have to order it over in China, so I'm still thinking about it. But KT4, as for responsiveness of the cushion, made for guards. Court feel is okay, but the shoe is very, very responsive. So that's my top 5, the KT4. Next up in my list for bigger guards is the Dame 5s. Although Dame is not a big guard, he's a very high leaper. So cushion is his priority. Impact protection because he jumps all the time. What made Dame 5s on my list is the responsiveness and the bounciness of the cushion of the shoe is very, very nice. Sometimes the traction is hit or miss. The first one that I got, the China colorway, the all reds, I was literally slipping all over the floor, even on a slightly dusty court. I got the Sugar G colorway, but it was better on dusty court. So it's not that consistent. That's why it's just on the top 4, but overall the cushion of the shoe is very, very nice, and at the same time court feel and responsiveness is there. Impact protection in the heel is also very, very good. There's a big chunk of bounce at the heel, so that really makes impact protection really good. And also what's nice about the bounce cushion of the shoe is it's cradling your foot, so you're not slipping off the footbed. Moving laterally is very good for your side step. Lateral support is awesome in the shoe, and of course it's a mid-cut shoe. Ankle support is there, and for wide footers, this is a very wide footer friendly shoe. There's enough toe space in the forefoot area of the shoe. And also what I've noticed about the Dame 5s in my 2 colorways is when you wear them, it's very plush, it's very comfortable to wear. It has a very nice cushiony feel around your ankle area and on your heel. So that's another plus on the Dame 5s. As for the upper of the Dame 5s, it's mostly made out of mesh, felt, or synthetic leather, which are all very supportive, doesn't stretch at all. So that also helps the Dame 5 to be a very supportive sneaker. So next up on my list is the Kobe 4 Protros. Yes, it's another Kobe shoe. As you know, Kobe Bryant shoe is made for guard play. What made this in my list here is the cushion. Although there was an agenda about the cushion of the shoe not being full and zoom, still the cushion, the pylon on this shoe is very plush. Forefoot impact protection is very, very nice. And the heel cushion too. There's a heel zoom unit on this shoe, very plush. Impact protection is there. So that's why it made here in my bigger guards category. And at the same time, This Kobe 4 Proto shoe is very light, very minimal, and the traction is pretty good. You just need a little break-in time for the traction. At first, it picks up a lot of dust, and as you use them often, the traction becomes better, so you have to break them in. There's no heel slippage. Your heel is very well contained even though this is a low-cut shoe. So Kobe 4 Proto for the third place. Up next on my list, of course, is the brand new KD12s. Although KD can pass as a center with his height, which is he's around 7-footer, he plays like a guard, so he's a big guard for me. So what made the KD12 a very nice big guard shoe is because, as you know, there's no strobo board between the full length zoom of the shoe, and also this is a full length articulated zoom unit, so it's very responsive for me. You'll feel the bounciness of the zoom unit right off the box in your entire foot. No break-in time needed. If you want a very bouncy feel of a shoe, this is the way to go, the KD12. But the little warning on the KD12s is it's very narrow, and at the same time, the traction needs break-in time. At first, like the Kobe 4 Protos, it picks up a lot of dust, so you need to break them in to make the traction better over time. I wouldn't recommend this for outdoor use because the rubber is very soft. Right now, my KD12s, I'm seeing some fraying, especially on the forefoot part of the shoe where I strike often. So there's fraying on the rubber already. So that's a thing to watch out for in the KD12s. Overall, the upper of the KD12s is very supportive. This is made possible because of the quad-axial flyer wire system in the KD12s, and the mesh upper of the KD12s is very minimal. It made the shoe very lightweight, at the same time very supportive, and it's a mid-cut shoe, so there's enough ankle restriction. Ankle protection is there. No heel slippage. Overall foot containment of the shoe is awesome. Even the outsole is coming on your lateral side, so it really hugs your foot very well when you tighten up your laces. So lateral movements on the shoe is very nice. At the same time, very responsive shoe. I don't feel too high off the ground. There is a little bit of delay, just a little bit, because of the bounciness of the cushion, but that's a little price that you pay for that awesome bounciness of a cushion. It's not too relevant if you don't switch between two shoes that often, but if you just use the KD12s and that's your only shoe, man, this is a very awesome performing shoe overall. KD2 for the win for my second place. So my top one for the list of the bigger guards category is the Why Not 0.2. So the reason why I chose the Why Not 0.2 as my top one in the bigger guards category, aside from the cushion being very bouncy on the forefoot, the zoom unit on the forefoot is very bouncy. Right off the box, you can feel it, and at the heel part of the shoe, impact protection is amazing. You can see the chunkiness of the injected phylon at the heel. Impact protection on the shoe is awesome, and what also made this shoe very special is the decoupled outsole. When you're running, it really gives you a very nice heel-to-toe transition, and I think that's an advantage if you're a guard. When you're running up and down the court, when you're jumping, it helps you in the fatigue factor. I experienced that when I was wearing this shoe. I was playing a pickup game for 2 hours, and when I switched to Why Nots, I felt that the sneakers was helping my legs because of the heel-to-toe transition of the shoe. I wasn't dragging my foot because of the bounciness of the shoe. Also, the shape of the shoe really helps you when your legs are really tired. It's a factor where you really need to experience the Why Not 0.2 compared to the other shoe. You have to try it on foot and play with them to really see how big the difference or a factor the decoupled outsole with that shape really helps you in your game. Trust me. So other awesome features in the Why Not 0.2, of course, is the upper. Even though it's just mesh, it's very supportive, no complaints there. Performance wise, it's a very supportive shoe. Side step, lateral movements, lateral support is awesome. It's a low mid at the back, very nice cushioning on your Achilles, on your ankles. There's enough ankle support, ankle protection, no heel slippage. Heel containment is awesome. Very responsive heel. Injected phylon goes up, so it also cradles your foot. No slipping on the footbed. You're very well contained once you tighten up the laces. So there you go, the Why Not 0.2 for the win for the bigger guards category. So as for the sizing, so the cheapest one is the Dame 5s, the KT4s, Why Not 0.2, then the KD12s, then of course Kobe 4 Proto being the most expensive. As for sizing, Why Not, true to size, Kobe 4 Proto, true to size, Dame 5s half size down, KT12s true to size, the KT4s half size down. So another thing that I would add is price and availability is not a factor. I would include the Adapt BB in this list because it's expensive. At the same time, it's not readily available. It's a very limited sneakers right now. Hopefully, eventually, it will become more available to the public and become cheaper over time. Maybe the version 2 will be like that. Like the first version of Adapt, which was made for running, was really expensive, and compared it with the Adapt BB, they put the price down. So maybe the third generation Adapt will be less expensive too. But overall, performance-wise for the Adapt BB, very impressive, very nice cushion, very nice impact protection at the back and the forefoot area, enough bounciness, and it's very plush, which I was really surprised with because I thought that since there's a mechanism in the Adapt BB, it will be stiff on the cushion side, but it has a very nice ride. At the same time, the traction of the Adapt BB is very good too. You need a little break-in time for this shoe to make the traction improve better. That's it on my list for the bigger guards category. Overall, for these two subcategories, do you have some of them? Do you agree with me? So let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And if you have any questions, don't be shy to ask me. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And of course, here. And don't forget to like this video again. So thank you again for watching this video. I appreciate you guys for all your support. This has been Marches once again, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.